Hi friends, sitting in my mobile recording studio, which has turned into my favorite place to vlog. Oh yeah, I feel really relaxed sitting in the car talking to you as if I'm talking via Marco Polo to my friends. I just made a vlog just a few minutes ago, and I explained all how I tried to make a vlog at home, and I got so caught up in having everything perfect, all my lighting and stuff, and I couldn't do it. I just kept stumbling and restarting, and I thought, oh, it's just so much easier to make a vlog in the car where things can't be perfect. I mean, even the light, look at that. The light has decided to shine on my face while I'm talking to you. I'm going to have to be quick. Anyway, I just made a vlog, and I don't know if I'll post it now. I was talking about Thomas, and Thomas, it's our sixth child who died, and I thought, look, I'm always talking about depressing stuff. I tried to make it encouraging. I had an encouraging message, and I thought, look, maybe nobody wants to hear a Thomas story, so maybe I'll try again. I don't know if I'll post that one at all or not. Anyway, I'm going to talk about something more joyful today. I'm going to talk about meandering into town and how that's a bit like unschooling. I read a post about this for Unschool Plus, just a little article, added some photos, but I thought I'd talk about it in a vlog today, maybe put it in the main community. Yeah, now, you might know, we live in a village. Of course you know, I'm always writing about the bush. Now, there's our area. There's a number of outlying villages, and we have three little towns. Three small towns, and then around the towns are a number of outlying villages. And it's not like living in the city. We don't have the same sort of facilities, even though we have three towns. For example, each one has a library, but the libraries are really, really tiny. Yes, a small place. And when I go to town, the first town down is where my girls work. We get in the car and we drive down our street, which has no footpaths. It's so quiet. We don't need footpaths. People just walk down the center of the road. And then we get onto the main road that winds down out of our village, and eventually we come to the freeway, which runs into the main town, into the first town. And as we're going down our road, it's has rock on a lot of the sections. The road was actually cut through sandstone, and there's farmland and bushland. And when we get down to the highway, we can, the freeway, we can either get on the freeway and go for, I don't know, less than a minute, a few seconds along the freeway, come off and go down to town, or we can go the back road to town. And if we choose the back road, we meander past paddocks of cows, a bit of bush here and there, and we can take our time. And if we're in a hurry though, we go the other way, and we go onto the freeway, we go through town, we go through all the traffic lights, and we eventually get to the shopping centre. And I prefer the meandering way of going, because we might meet a kangaroo, which isn't really good news. We were driving along the back way one day, and all of a sudden Andy was driving, and he put the brakes on. All of a sudden, I hadn't been paying any attention. I said, what's wrong, what's wrong? I looked up, and there was this big kangaroo right in front of us, and I thought, oh, we're going to hit it, we're going to hit it. And it was so close. It just is a magnificent animal, and it just managed to get across the road. And then I noticed there was a second one, and Andy swerved, and he missed that one as well. It was just a heart-stopping moment, but it was also a moment full of awe. These big animals, we could right up eye to eye, we could see them. Yeah, so it's not always good going the meandering way, but we see the cows, and there's a place down there that must belong to an artist, and he has sculptures, and he puts them along the front of his paddock. And we watch those, we have a look at those, see what's selling. And there's lots of things to look at. We take our time. And I was thinking about how that's like unschooling, isn't it? that we can go the direct route. We can think our children have got to learn this, that, and the other. We could give them drills so that they can learn their maths facts, for example, their times tables, or their spelling. We can get them to recite things. And we might say it's best that they learn these things as soon as possible. We have all the lists of things. Maybe we have a curriculum that has it all set out for us, which is we think is even better. We don't have to think about it. Just work our way through. And our kids will learn everything they need to know in the shortest possible time. Well, we hope these things are the things that they need to know. I think that's debatable, but I think that's the idea behind it, isn't it? That it's the most efficient way to cram our kids with all the information we feel they might need. But what if they do go the meandering way, the unschooling way? We follow, we learn about this and that leads to that, and we have this idea, and suddenly we want to go this place or that place, and all sort of like a network. And we take our time. We don't worry about how long we've been spending on this particular topic, or we don't have sort of, we can do what we like for as long as we like, and we can go where we like. We just meander our way through the days. And it doesn't sound very efficient, does it? But oh my, what big adventures we could have. Yeah, while we're meandering, what will we find out? What will we stumble upon that we had no idea that would be interesting or useful, or something that would capture our hearts or our passion? And we might not have come in contact with those things if we'd followed a curriculum, or whether we'd set out what we think is the most important things for our kids to learn about. And yeah, when we meander, we have time to talk, don't we? We're not in a hurry. We might stop off at a cafe, take our time. We might just sit around the kitchen table and say, hey, we got all the time in the world to get to where we want to go. Let's talk about this, let's talk about that. Let's share our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts, our opinions. And if we are out and about in the car, we can talk to each other about things. And we stop off along the way, and we get a wonderful education. Not that I like that word education, because I think that sort of implies that this is what the whole thing's about, isn't it? Giving our kids a good education so that we can push them out into the world fully prepared for everything. But yeah, that's not what life's about. We're lifelong learners. And we don't just get an education. We're going to keep on learning. And if we think about it as getting an education, we might be tempted to only think about the school years. But anyway, that's what I want to share with you today. What is, the meandering way. Do you have a meandering way that you go places? Or do you go by the most efficient route? And if you always go by the most efficient route, how about going a different way one day? Yeah, and don't go the most direct way. Decide to turn down along another road and round a different corner. Maybe not even take a map. Just go on an adventure and see where you end up. And if you are worried about, if you're trying to work your way through the things that you feel are important, why not? Just meander. Just get up in the morning and see where the day leads. Yeah, have a few things that you might want to do. Have a few things that you might want to do in front of your children, but be open to going the long way instead of the quick and efficient way. So that's all I want to say to you today, friends. I hope that it's an encouraging message and you can get something out of that, and that, that it was not depressing like maybe my other vlog was. Anyway, friends, I love you so much, and speak to you again soon.